I think when you have the home stretch of matches and obviously having to play them away later in the season, you want to take care of business in your own gym. So that was really what we talked about. I try not to make the match any bigger than it was. But, our players are veterans. We've got 14 returners, 6 seniors. They knew what was on the line today. So I only barely had to mention it, and you saw a bunch of heads nodding, and they knew what they wanted. So, it's nice to get them this early in the season here, but that's only one piece of the puzzle. So we're in good position now, but we just have to keep taking it one match at a time.
We scheduled a very hard beginning of our year just so that we would be ready for whenever we would play the really hard teams in our conference. And coming into this match, we've been talking all week. First we wanted to get done with Lee, and then once Lee was done, we're like, it's time for Shorter. They're, 4-0 in conference or so? And so we were like, we're just going to give them their first L. And so we did. Very happy about it. Super pumped. Well, I think a lot of it goes to our block. Our blocks were getting a ton of touches and stops at the net. Yes blocks, which are straight down blocks. So it made our job as defenders much easier, and then they were setting up good blocks so that even if they didn't get touches on them, we were right around them. So it was just really good all around.
Well, it all came down to our defense. We were getting so many great digs, so many great serve-receive passes, and it just seemed like we were always in system. And me and Mo just we finally clicked, we got that connection down, and the other hitters were also just, firing on all engines, and so I was up there with only one block half the time. So it's definitely not just me, not just Mo, it was a team effort.
We're a very interesting team. We have a lot of offensive weapons, and I don't think there's one player you can stop on our side that's going to make us go away. And it's a luxury position. I think we've got a ton of depth. Obviously, we've tried a few different things in the last couple of matches, and we felt like this was going to be the right matchup against Shorter. I thought Rachel was fantastic today, but she can't do her job if our defense and passing isn't doing theirs. Typically, Kat's the player of our middles that you feel like you have to find a way to stop her. And I think Shorter did a good job slowing her down, but then Rachel just kind of took over the match, and Carisha got hot too at certain moments towards the end of sets. But in reality, I'm looking at these numbers, and it's just like, where do you begin? Then you got a kid like Courtney Pittaway, who 7 kills, 0 errors, and she hits .438. But we're not talking about her because she's quietly killing you. So it's nice to have players that are the wow players, but then also the ones that are just the slow, the steady, super low error. But all in all, I think that's a great team. That's a huge win for our program. Little vindication from a couple years ago when we lost to them after being undefeated in their gym. So we'll enjoy this one for tonight, and then get prepared for Mississippi College on Tuesday.